people? I want to welcome you to STGTV's Who Asked You podcast. My name is stoodytoogroovey and I'm your host. I wanted to expand my reach from Instagram to not only expand my audience, but to spread knowledge and good energy to any and all peoples, but especially my fellow melanated beings. On this podcast, I will give you my opinion on current events, knowledge on the esoteric, and spread love through vivid conversation. Okay, let's get this started. We're going to start off with a black news topic. How does Trump being impeached affect you? For one thing, I don't think anybody really knows what impeachment means. So let me tell you the definition. Impeachment is the process by which the legislative body makes charges against a government official. Similar to an indictment, it does not remove an official out of office. In other words, y'all, Trump is still the president, which means that people are celebrating a charge, not a removal. It is a fact that Congress holds the true power in this nation, not the president. And the hood has looked the same no matter who is in office. Now, I've been on this planet for 27 years, in each and every hood, no matter what city or state I'm in, looks exactly the same. And I've been through enough presidents to know that fact. And so it always amazes me how much people put credence and expectations into these leaders that they shove in our faces, when actually local government is probably where you should put your energy. But even then, look at Flint, Michigan. I'm from Flint, Michigan, and we trusted the government powers that be to look for our best interests. And last time I checked, there's still iron water gushing out, so I feel like this illusion that people have the best interests of us, of the citizens, should be dispelled in 2020, because every time we sit around and wait for somebody to make things better for us, we end up losing, especially the black community. I know some people may say, oh, that's a victim mentality, or oh, that's like we never take responsibility for the things that we do. But while we're championing whether a president is getting taken out of office or not, there's a lot of people who still don't have food. And like I said, Flint, Michigan still doesn't have proper water. So my whole opinion on whether Trump even gets actually taken out of office or not, I honestly don't care, because no matter who is put in that office, their best interest will never align with mine. And yeah, that's my take. But if you still feel like celebrating, why won't you celebrate with my new track that's going to be on my Weird Loser project that's coming out sometime next year? It's called Backing It Up. Got explicit lyrics, and I'm going to do a thing, because every time I play a song on this podcast, I want the listeners to put a fire emoji next to a poop emoji for fire shit if they like it, or 2 poop emojis for shit if they don't like it. So once again, this will be Backing It Up by yours truly, stoodytoogroovey. Let's go. I'm doing my thing. Sizing me up. She acting extreme. What? She trying to fuck. Okay. She backing it up. She backing it up. She thinks that she's SpongeBob the way that she backing it up. I'm doing my thing. Waved out in this bitch. She shaking the thing. Got me licking my lips. I want a slice. She want my ice. Meet me in the middle. Wearing my chain when I pipe. She holding me down. Got a bro on my yoo-hoo. I grabbing her hips. Control her like voodoo. Sex is a ritual. Got her right here, she not digital. I'm in a trance spiritual. Hand on the root, literal. Keep a rose quartz mineral. She was the best when she walked in. I ain't even noticed her friend. Still trying to dive in the deep end. And I just met her this weekend. And the skin tone like the wheat thing. I'm trying to date this evening. I ain't gotta use no seasoning. Yeah, once again, that was Backing It Up by stoodytoogroovey, yours truly. And speaking of crystals, rose quartz, I actually want to talk about the crystal of the day. It'll be citrine. It's a yellow quartz made by heat-treating amethyst. It can be found naturally in the Congo, Brazil, and the USA. It's made of silicon dioxide, and it's also the birthstone for November. And it's also named Merchant Stone or the Success Stone. It helps manifest success in financial and or business ventures. It's also linked with boosting joy and optimism. And if you need help strengthening your mental output and establishing goals, you should utilize this stone in your meditation. Remember this. So if you happen to have one of those crystals on you, repeat this mantra. I am light, I am light, I am light, baby, I am light, and allow the healing energy to wash all over you. Okay, I need y'all to be ready for this, because when y'all hear this sound, it's going to be all about black history facts. And in this segment, I'm going to highlight some of the great things that our ancestors did and endured in the past, so we can reflect on all the things that we have been through and how much better we can be these days. So expect no lies, just expect big facts. That's BIGFAXX facts. Now let's get into it. On my mother's side, I have what's known as Scots, Irish, Cherokee in my lineage. Some people argue that this tribe is known as Blackfoot Indians. Yet I have not come to any conclusive evidence on that fact. Now here's some history on Scots, Irish, Cherokee. Scots Irishmen invaded the Cherokee tribes back in the 1700s. The Cherokee tribe traded and fought and intermarried with the Scots Irish. The indigenous language of the Cherokee is the Gaelic language. Andrew Jackson, who led the removal and Trail of Tears atrocities with Scots Irish. Early 19th century Georgians helped extinguish the Cherokees' claim to their land by using political pressure. In a traditional Cherokee society, women had equal voice in council meetings and were powerful due to the matrilineal kinship system of the tribe. Once Scots Irishmen infiltrated Cherokee, women became oppressed with no rights to vote and little control over the land in their family. To this day, the mixed breed descendants that carry the Scots Irish lineage are leaders of the Cherokee society. The demand for deerskins destroyed the traditional pre-contact harmony with nature in which the Cherokee only killed what they needed. Pre-hunting rituals also ceased when the demands of commercial hunting overrode it. By the end of the 18th century, the Cherokee had depleted the game of the land. The Cherokee eventually ate swine and chicken, which was commonly ate by white people. Once farming was more utilized, women was thrown out of their once traditional role and went without one of their greatest responsibilities. The Cherokee demanded guns from the Irish, Scot, and other traders. They became known as trade guns. They were lighter and easy to handle, yet they broke easy. The Cherokee Indians were enemies to the Creek Indians. Cherokee Indians killed deer to get guns to defend against them. In the early 18th century, the traders would encourage the Cherokee Indians to fight for the English side against the French or Spanish. Once the French and Indian War was over, the Cherokee were no longer needed as a barrier. Cherokee traditionally fought for revenge and retaliation, only killing the same number of enemies that they lost. By 1817, the tribe attacked an Osage village in Arkansas. While the men were away, they killed women and children, stole property and livestock, took 100 captures, and burned the village, thus taking on the tactics of the United States Army. The white men realized that as long as the natives fought each other, they would not unify and their population would decline. By 1725, the Cherokee depended solely on the white men's trade. Credit and trade debts from business deals aided and led sessions from the 18th to the 19th century. The Cherokee chief was elected due to his ability to achieve a consensus of opinions, but they later became elected by who was best and most friendly towards the white men. Warfare and disease like smallpox killed a significant portion of the natives. In 1738, a smallpox epidemic killed approximately one-half of the total population. In 1760, an invading army led by Archibald Montgomery, a Scot, brought another epidemic of smallpox. Much of the oral traditions and history was lost when the elders died. The medicine men believed that they lost their powers to heal because of zoonotic diseases their immune systems weren't used to, so they burned all their apparatuses and all their healing instruments. The Cherokee War of 1776 was a series of battles and raids between the colonizers and the Cherokee tribes. The Cherokee fought against the expansion of frontiersmen in western North Carolina. It is also known as the Chickamauga Wars. It began in the summer of 1776. Though we lost major battles, including the Battle of Conscap, we did not stop fighting. Despite the 1777 Treaty of DeWitt's Corner, the Chickamauga tribe of Cherokee, led by the war chief Dragon Canoe, continued to attack American settlements. Sigu Gansini, aka Dragon Canoe, was the son of Arakula Kulu, who was known as Little Carpenter by the Englishmen. He got his name for trying to drag a canoe to join his father in a war against the Shawnee. He fought in the Anglo-Cherokee War from 1759 to 1761. He became the head of the Myaloku, which translates to Great Island Town on the Tennessee River. Canoe established 11 towns by present-day Chattanooga. The United States Army attacked his towns twice, once in the spring of 1779 and another time in 1782. He then established 5 lower towns below the Tennessee River Gorge. Dragon Canoe led attacks all over the American Southeast, including the settlements at Holston, Watauga, and Nolecchoke rivers in eastern Tennessee. After 1780, he attacked the Cumberland River area, Washington District, Republic of Franklin, the Middle Tennessee areas, and raided into Kentucky and Virginia. Dragon Canoe died from dancing as a celebration from a victory and the conclusion of an alliance with the Muskogee and Choctaw tribes on February 29, 1792. So rest in power. Rest in power. Makes me proud to have those type of warrior ancestors. And by the way, we're talking about bosses. I'm going to introduce another song. This is a Lucy Goose from a couple years ago. It's called Drive by yours truly, stoodytoogroovey. Let's get into it. And don't forget to drop that fire shit emoji or that shit emoji.
Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Well, hop in, ayy. Kick it like hit my lead, I just wanna hit my top, ayy. Fast, let's see how long you lasted. Hit the gas, first you puffed and passed it. Don't you swerve on me, girl, you lose right without me. You're Ryan Gosling, nobody in front we gon' steam. Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Well, hop in, ayy. Kick it like hit my lead, I just wanna hit my top, ayy. Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Heard you wanna ride with a star, heard you wanna ride with a boss, ayy. Well, hop in, ayy. Kick it like hit my lead, I just wanna hit my top.
Okay, and now we're back. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Drive by stoodytoogroovey, yours truly. Okay, so our next segment is going to be about astrology. In every show, I'm going to showcase a different astrological sign and talking about, some of the qualities that they have and if they're compatible with Scorpios, because I'm a Scorpio. Okay, so let's get started. Today's sign is Capricorn. If you're born between December 22nd through January 19th, you're a Capricorn. Your sign is feminine, it's earth sign, it's cardinal. You're reserved, patient, you strategy, not force, and you seek security. You're disciplined, and you're quick to seize opportunities. Saturn is your ruling planet. Saturn also represents obstacles, limitation, discipline, and responsibility. I use that phrase describes you. Garnet is your birthstone. Capricorns usually seeks honor, praise, and approval. And you guys are emotionally reserved in personal relationships. And some famous black melanated Capricorns are Martin Luther King, Tiger Woods, and Muhammad Ali. That is amazing. So let's see, how compatible Capricorn women are you with me, a Scorpio? From the book that I'm reading, which is the only astrology book you'll ever need by Joanna Martine Woolfolk, says Scorpio's powerful sensuality kindles Capricorn's slumbering passions. Scorpio is the more imaginative lover, but Capricorn's stamina is a delightful match. Scorpio's possessiveness spells security to Capricorn. These two work well as a team. Capricorn is highly organized and Scorpio has native shrewdness. Both prize discipline and accomplishment. Each is strong-willed, and sometimes Scorpio's renowned temper comes up against Capricorn's stubbornness. Their battles will be royal, but so will their making-ups. Sounds like we should date. So if you're a Capricorn out there, hit me up. My number is 810. Okay, that's enough. All right. Now, we all know that love is good for your soul, but let's talk about what's good for your body. Now, I have some facts about some fruits and vegetables that I think everyone should hear about. Now, lemons, they contain vitamin C that promotes heart health. It lowers risk of heart disease. It helps control your weight. The citric acid breaks down kidney stones. It protects against iron deficiency, anemia, and it reduces cancer risk. True story, I used lemon and lemon peel in my tea when I was sick, and it worked like a charm. Now, cucumbers, they're high in nutrients. They're 96% water. They contain antioxidants that prevent free radicals from accumulating in your body. It promotes hydration, aids in weight loss, lowers blood sugar, and it also promotes regular bowel movement since it contains lots of fiber. Now, I can attest that there is nothing better than a nice, crisp, organic cucumber as a snack and on a veggie sub, which I love. Okay, party people, once you hear this sound, you need to know that it is time for the last segment of the show, which is called Who Asked You? And in this segment, I will be talking about any random topic that I feel highly opinionated about, even though nobody asked me for my opinion. That could go from police brutality to how I feel about a sandwich. I never know, and it'll be fun and it'll be random. So let's get into it. Okay, so I was a Harry Potter geek growing up. All my family used to make fun of me because I was like super into Harry Potter. As I grew older, I realized that Harry Potter is the Antichrist and Lord Voldemort is the rebirth of Christ. Now, Harry Potter is about how Lucifer, check me out, defeats Christ. The Dursleys are blind Christian indoctrinates. The lightning bolt on Harry Potter's forehead is a symbol of Zeus, aka Lucifer. Dumbledore is Harry's gay teacher, and the relationship seems kinda pedophilic and suggestive, if you ask me. That alpha beta complex, yeah, I see it. Voldemort is Christ, raised by his true followers. Death Eaters is like the priesthood, which is why they kill muggles, like the Vatican allegedly kills citizens. The Order of the Phoenix Army is filled with people who want no control and by creatures who are oppressed by the priesthood like Death Eaters. And when they take over, in Voldemort's rule, it causes order and Christian-like dominance and intolerance of differences. Not only that, but spells are Latin-based, which in real life spell books are in Latin. And the wands being one and the same is symbiotic to how Satan and Christ are the same freaking entity. And J.K. Rowling said that she took inspiration from the Bible. Boom. Harry Potter is the story of how the Antichrist defeated Christ. Okay. Party people, this is the end of Who Asked You podcast episode 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoy making this, and I want to bring 2020 into a good space and have another light spectrum out there for us melanated folks and everybody who's on the same frequency to just have fun, to learn, to grow together. So this will be a staple in 2020. I will probably be posting every Friday. That's what I think I'm going to do. And just so you know, if you are a local artist, musician, producer, you can get your songs featured on here. Free promo, won't even charge you. All I ask is that you allow the people to judge you on the hot shit or shit spectrum. And because I want to make a playlist at the end of the week and put all the songs in the hot shit playlist or the shit playlist. And it'll be cool. And also there's other things that I would like to do to spread, my brand, stoodytoogroovey, So I'll be making announcements on here as well with that. And like I said, I really appreciate you for all the people who stayed to the end and listened, and please give me critique and what you like and what you don't like and what you would like to learn, and any crystals that you're interested in. We can have fun on here. I made this platform so I can better connect with people and just spread knowledge and awareness and put my universal light out there. So I love you all, and I will see, talk, vibe, all that good stuff next week. Thank you again. I love you. Be blessed.